Hello everybody across the globe, I'm Expat Ollie and welcome to the 2025 NRL award show that you guys care about. Now, unlike the Dally M's, it's not rigged. Well, maybe it is because I'm deciding, but it's not rigged and it's actually interesting to watch. We don't talk on and on and on with long speeches. We go through each category, we say who wins, a sentence or two, and we move on to the next. We don't say stuff about, best position of the year, stuff like that. No, we talk about the interesting things, like the hardest name to pronounce, also the best meme of the year, and so forth. We've also got the Leaguie, a fellow NRL YouTuber who will be joining us, so skip to this timestamp if you don't want to listen to me and just want to listen to him. With that said, let's begin. The first award is the biggest meme of the year. Now we've got a few options here. Option number one is the Telstra whistle ad. One of the most hated ads that could be the biggest meme. The second one is I was about to say Fortnite players, NRL players doing Fortnite dances. And the third one is Reece Walsh drinking from the toilet. So, the winner is, Reece Walsh drinking from the toilet. Congratulations, Reece Walsh. I know you won a premiership and all of that, but this must mean a lot to you, Reece. You didn't win anything at the Dally M's, but you won something here at the Expat Ollie Awards. Okay, now we're going to the biggest cheaters award. Number 1, Penrith. Number 2, Penrith. Number 3, the Sydney Roosters. And who's it going to be? Shockingly enough, the winner is Penrith. We're giving this one to Penrith because, especially when they played the Gold Coast Titans and nearly lost, imagine doing that. They kept their trainer to walk in front right when the Titans player was about to take a conversion, so putting him off, getting him to miss it, and then Penrith came back to it again. So, good job Penrith, good job, hope you're proud. Okay, the next award is the biggest bottlers of the year, also known as the Arsenal Award for all you football fans out there. I mean the one of you who's watching. Anyway, so we've got a few options here. We've got Penrith for dropping from winning 4 premierships in a row and then were sitting in last for multiple rounds. We've got the Souths for dropping, like, as soon as they hit like round 13, they just drop from being in the 8 and they end up being very close to getting the spoon. And number 3, the Dragons, because somehow they finished 15th at the end of the season. So, the winner is, drumroll please, the Souths. I think I had to give this one to the Souths. Even though the Penrith one was bad, at least they were able to bounce back and make the 8. Unlike the Souths, who did the opposite and fell very to the bottom. And a lot of people did think they were going to get the spoon at the end of the year. The next award is the Most Wanted Out of a Club award. And I'm not even going to go through the nominees. Our winner is, because of the start of the season drama, Lachlan Galvin. Yeah! Okay, and we're going to quickly go to the player who wanted to get out of the club. So literally, the first one was the club wanted them out, and now this one is the player wanted out. And guess what? We've got the same winner. Congratulations to Lachlan Galvin. Round of applause, boys. Now it's time for the worst coach of the year. We've got a few options here. Number 1, Des Hasler with the Titans. Number 2, Adam O'Brien. No other manager as bad as these two. Well, I'm not saying Des Hasler and O'Brien's a bad manager, but for what they did this season, it was very bad. So, our winner is going to the Newcastle Knights because they got the wooden spoon, and Adam O'Brien, yeah, sorry bro, you were really bad this season. Improve. Okay, our next award is the worst kicking of the year. This one, it also includes Origin. So you might know where I'm going with this one. It's Zach Lomax. I could have done the nominees and stuff and added some other guys in, but it had to be Zach Lomax. As a Parramatta fan, I just knew. I watch them every week. I go to them every week. I know how Zach kicks. He's always going to miss unless he's in front, which is very annoying. But congrats to him, you won the award. See, this is why you shouldn't join Rugby 360, Zach, because you're winning awards on this beautiful show. Okay, so the next award is the hardest name to pronounce. Now, we've got a lot of options here, but I'm not going to name the nominees because they're really hard to pronounce. Where's the laugh, guys? Yeah, claps. Thank you. Okay, so the winner is Mark the Wingarita Waso. I think I'm getting close. Now the Leaguie, actually, when I met him in real life, he tried to help me out. Yeah, I've completely forgot what he told me. But anyway, Now, we're going to stop from me going to awards and we're going to go to a fellow NRL YouTuber. This one, his name is Tiger Walker, I think that's what it is. But anyway, he is someone who posts a lot of NRL content. I've worked with him, a few things, helping him out with some thumbnails and stuff. And I do really like his content. So he is going to announce our next award, which is the best Tigers player. Because as you can tell from his name on YouTube, he is a Tigers fan. So over to you, Tiger.
Hi, I'm Tiger Walker, and I'll be presenting the Tigers Best Player of the Year award. And that award goes to Terrell May. Terrell May showed consistency all year, and despite getting robbed of a Dally M spot and a New South Wales spot, his year was very good, and I think he was probably our best player all year.
Thank you so much, Tiger. I do really appreciate you, because I reached out to you and you were very happy to do it, so I appreciate that. But instead of me going to another award, I think we'll just go straight to another creator. And this was the one you've been waiting for, because you probably just skipped to it. It's time for the Leaguie. He's got 3 different awards for you guys. So over to you, League man.
How's it going, guys? Your boy Expat Ollie has asked me to contribute 3 awards of my own, and I've got some pretty good ideas. So without further ado, let's get into it. Award number 1 is the worst ad of the year, and realistically, there is only one winner here. That Telstra whistling ad was so incredibly bad. It became a cultural phenomenon. You had players doing the walk, imitating it. You had content creators crashing out over it. It genuinely became a meme that ad would play after your team had lost, and it would just fill you with an anger inside that is enough to power 1,000 blazing suns. I experienced it myself at the NRLW Grand Final. Let me tell you, it was not fun. The very last thing it ever made me want to do was purchase a Telstra product. I do want to say though, special shout out to that one ad where the girl walks into the bar and they're all singing Sweet Caroline. Like, that one played for 2 years straight, and I don't think that's given enough credit. I think the Telstra ad kind of overshadowed it, but it deserves a lot more hate than it got. If that song wasn't already ruined for me, that ad absolutely pushed it over the line. Award 2 is for the most robbed player of the year, and again, to me, I think there is only one contender here, and that is my boy Terrell May. I mean, how the hell he didn't play Origin this year, it beggars belief. New South Wales had the opportunity to have a front row pairing of Terrell May and Payne Haas, and instead we chose not to do that. I mean, genuinely, if he doesn't get to the New South Wales side next year, I'm going to have to question my entire existence as a rugby league content creator, because on God, I clearly do not understand this sport. Not to mention though, a couple of weeks ago when Adam Fanua-Blake got the Dally M Prop of the Year award over Terrell. I think these 2 data points existing means that we can make a conclusion beyond any reasonable doubt that the NRL clearly has an organized hate campaign against Terrell May. I think the only proportionate response is to conclude that there is absolutely 100% an agenda here. Free my boy Terrell May. And award number 3 is for the best father-son moment of the NRL in 2025. And look, the NRL has some good father-son combinations. You've got the likes of Ivan and Nathan Cleary, who are incredibly successful. You've got Shane and Carl Flanagan, who are there as well. But I'm actually giving this award to a duo that aren't even biologically related. I'm giving this to Ricky Stewart and Josh Papali'i for when Josh kicked that conversion in his milestone game right down here in Canberra, and Ricky did the old head in hands. It was like, genuinely, they don't need to be related for that one. That was a proud dad moment. That was absolute father-son vibes. It was brilliant energy. That to me is pure gold, concentrated essence of what rugby league is about and what this award is about. But anyway, those are my 3 awards, so I will leave it there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later.
Thank you, League mate. I really appreciate it every time you come on the channel. Okay, so we're getting near to the end. We've got the main award, which is called the Leaguie Award. It's based on the Leaguie. It is for my favourite player. But that will be the final thing. We've got the best celebration, and then we've got an interesting award, which I'll announce in a second. So we'll start with the best celebration. Now, we've got a lot of options here. You could go the Tigers versus the Bulldogs, which is a bit of a controversial one. You could get the Storm versus the Cowboys. But there's a lot of options, and they all come in from try to learn. So, our winners for this year's best celebration is the Tigers versus the Bulldogs.
Mate, do you want to get us cancelled?
Okay. Maybe not the best idea, I've just been told. So, our actual winners is the Storm against the Cowboys. Yeah. Okay. Avoided some of that controversy there. Okay, now for the final award before we get into the main one. is the Looks Like Someone on the Block award. Now we all know currently you can watch on TV The Block, where people make houses. I know I watch it occasionally, but it's about houses and stuff, and they design houses and make it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So the winner for someone who looks closest like someone on the block is Adam O'Brien. Like seriously, I put those two next to each other. I think there's a lot of similarities there. Now, with all the jokes aside, it's time for the final award, the Leaguie Award, for the best player. Well, not the best player, probably my favourite player of the year. Now, there's a lot of options here. Now, it's going to be a power play, just spoiling it. Sorry, maybe if Nathan, you could have done better in Origin. Maybe. Okay, so, we've got 3 nominees. Number 1, Mitchell Moses. Number 2, Josh Adokar. And number 3, Taylor Da Silva. So, the winner of the Leaguie Award, my favourite player of the year, is Taylor Da Silva, number C. Congratulations to Taylor. This is probably your first award. It's a big one. I hope you appreciate this. If you want to ask why I like him, I don't know, man. Once he signed, I just liked how he played, and obviously he's still young. So yeah, I don't know why. But yeah, he's my favourite player, even though he only played for us like half the season. But that's who he got to. But man, Josh Adokar and Mitchell Moses were very close. But that is it. Thank you so much for Tiger and the Leaguie both. Check them out over here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And in the comments below, if you guys can come up with a whole bunch more awards, I'll possibly use them next year. Or maybe a part 2 to the award show. Have a great day, guys. Goodbye.